If there's one thing I know, it's that Vancouver Island trails don't forgive mistakes. But that moment you make it through, that's what keeps you coming back. It's all about the adventure and the challenge and the memories you can't get anywhere else. Follow along with us as we take you around a small island and show you the beautiful landscape and trails this place has to offer. My name is Cole.
And I'm Mel.
We welcome you to Adventure Awaits. It started like any other day, just a simple plan to wrench on the Jeeps. It's been a long time coming, but today is the day the ZJ gets some rock sliders. We are also going to install my buddy's lift to finally get his Jeep sitting right. Let's dive in. So I've been thinking lately, no rock sliders on the ZJ. We got to change that. So today, our plan of attack is to cut the rockers out. So what I'm going to do is basically right here, where you take this plastic piece off and then you cut just under the door all the way across, and then you stick some 2x6 steel up there and you weld across the seam. You bend the flap at the bottom over and you weld the bottom. You can go a little bit crazier and you can do bracing and stuff back to the unibody. I'll probably do that eventually, but today I'm just going to try and mount the 2x6 and see where we get. So these are the 2x6 steel that I picked up for the sliders. Last night I welded on some caps to cap them off so they're not open-ended. Now that I'm in my little garage here, I'm going to show you guys something sketchy that we figured out not long ago. This was my wheel bearing. Should have checked it sooner, but look at this. Not supposed to do that. Yeah, I literally grabbed the wheel and I could shimmy it probably, I don't know, quarter, half inch of play. It was about to go. So luckily we found that and we got a new one in and we were super tight and good to go. All right, let's start, let's grab these and get everything set up. The grinder, cutters, probably Sawzall, and we'll get to grinding the rocker off. All right, first things first, we'll take off this plastic shield here that protects the rockers and we'll see if we can find any rust. Now that's the fun part. Hopefully there's no rust, but we'll find out in 2 seconds. All right, moment of truth. Wow. It's almost a shame cutting that up. How clean that is under there. I'm surprised because this is actually a really big spot where a lot of these ZJs actually rust out. But at least when I cut it, it'll give me a really nice, clean welding point. So I guess we can look at the plus on that. All right, do the other side. Oh yeah. So you can already see where I've hit my rocker right there. Pretty good dent. But that's why we're going to be welding on some rockers so we can smash the side and not dent the doors up. And yeah, good thing I'm doing this. So yeah, let's go get the tape and I'll tape a line where I'm going to cut and we'll get to cutting. So I just took out this little front piece here and look at the dirt buildup underneath. That's what rusts out your rockers right there. All right, well now that we got her open up a little bit, I can kind of show you guys what I'm talking about, what my plans are. So basically you cut where this kind of folds down, cut a seam there, and then basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide the 2x6 steel in and weld it along this top part here. But first I got to cut all these brackets flush with the door here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut little pie cuts in here and bend this steel over, hammer it up tight, and weld along the bottom of the 2x6. And then eventually I might add some bracing going from the bottom side of the 2x6 back to the unibody. But we'll see how she holds up. So I guess I'll get to cutting those brackets off and I'll get back to you guys. All right, so I got one side all grinded and prepped and ready to go. I'll kind of show you guys what I mean by everything now, and maybe I'll put the slider up and mock it and then show you guys. So what I did was I just cut those tabs off flush. And then what my plan is to just pie cut this and then hammer this metal thin flange underneath the slider and then weld the bottom. And then I'll go ahead and I'll weld the seam. But here, I'll mock it up and show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, so I mocked it up so I can show you guys what I'm kind of going for here. So here it is. So that should give me way more confidence to bash off things, but yeah, it's looking good so far. So here are them welded, painted. I think they turned out pretty good. The only thing I have to do still is, if you can see that, is weld the bottom flange there to the bottom of it. I tacked the other side, but all in all, I think they turned out pretty good. Don't look too close to the welds, but they should hold up. So today we're heading out up Lake Cowichan Way to do some trail scouting for Jeepalooza that's in a couple months. Our friend Chad behind us right now does have his new 35-inch tires and his 2.5-inch lift, so at least we can test that out today and see how he does. Yeah, I'm not sure what we'll get into today, but hopefully we'll get into some good wheeling and maybe test out the rock sliders a little bit. I still do have to weld the bottom side of it, but they should hold up to a little bit of abuse. Right now we're just actually heading to meet with a few other people and then we'll continue onto the trail. Here is my buddy's JL with his lift and 35s installed. He should have no problem keeping up now. Every year there is an event held on the island called Jeepalooza. It's a big fundraiser towards cancer research, and today we are going out with the one and only that created this awesome event. We'll be scouting out trails from beginner runs to intermediate. If you are interested in joining this year, make sure to check out on the website jeepalooza.com to grab some tickets. I guarantee you we'll have a blast.
That is what you don't want to have.
Stop dropping your schmeat.
No? Right.
Well, that's going to wrap up today out scouting trails. Today wasn't about finding the gnarliest trails. It was just about making sure certain runs weren't blocked from fallen trees, so they'll be ready for people to run when the event starts. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of wrenching and a little bit of 4x4ing, but until next time, we'll catch you all on the trails. Later, guys.